Let me ask you this: is there a formula that companies should be using to calculate their ROI for a for a booth at a trade show?
Yes, and I got it wrong for so many times, Brian. I've done over 200 trade shows where I was the kind of the marketing director, and I would plan what shows we're going to go to, how big the space is going to be, where it is, the back, everything. I mean, I would work the booth the whole time, train the booth staff, everything. And I would come back from a show, and basically here's what I would do. I would say we got 200 leads at this show, and it cost us $20,000. So it cost us whatever, $100 a lead or something. That was my whole formula. That was it. And we all knew there was more to it than that. I mean, you kind of intuitively know, okay, we may have saved some clients that we were going to lose because we kind of rebuilt that relationship at the show. Lot of things. But I used that one for over 100 shows, and I'm kicking myself now. But I started adding to that. I added in there. Immediate sales, because you can sell at a lot of shows. Some customers or some exhibitors go, "Oh my God, I've never sold at a show. We can't sell at our shows." Some of them have rules against selling, but sometimes you can get around that a little bit. You can put together a little special show promo, and they don't have to necessarily buy it there, but they can sign an agreement that they're going to buy it in the next 30 days after the show. So then you have the growth potential is basically the leads. You get a retention value. That's something that I kind of alluded to a second ago. Sometimes what you have to do is post show, you tell all the reps at the show, everybody who's working the booth, if you run across a client and you have a nice conversation with them and you get any indication that they were considering leaving us and we possibly saved it or we're on the track to save it because of some information we gathered from them, write that down. And that may be a $100,000 customer, $1 million customer, and you count that against your expenses for the show. If you saved $100,000 in net revenue per year and the show cost you 50,000 on that one visit, you just made double your money back, for example. You know, and that's
Yeah.
something I never thought about. Then upsells, so you have the clients who they buy your generic product. They come by, oh yeah, we love you guys, and you go, hey, wait a minute, hold on. Let me show you this new one. This new one, it costs a little more, but dang, you're going to get twice the return on investment if you buy this because it increases your efficiency or whatever. So upsells, you count those. How much does that mean to your bottom line? Hey, if they're going to buy the Lexus instead of the Toyota because of what you talked to them at the show, there's a dollar amount associated with that. And then travel savings. So I used to fly all around the country and Canada, meeting with my clients were mostly advertising agencies. So, I mean, there was a lot of money. If an advertising agency in New York City wanted to see me, I would go see them. Now, I'd try to pack in a few visits or whatever, but that was going to be a $1,200, expense. If I can convince them, hey, I'm going to be at this show in 5 weeks, come, and I know you're going to be there. Let's sit down and talk at that show. I just saved $1,200. So if I could pack in 5 meetings, what does that mean? If I can pack in 10 meetings, I've saved $12,000 to my company.
Yeah.
So, and then the last expense I would say would be lead expenses because these days, if you have a marketing team, they're probably maybe doing some Google ads or something like that, and they'll come back with a number. They'll say, for a good solid lead for our company, it costs us $300 per lead. And then may go back and say, well, at trade shows, it costs us $200 per lead. So there was $100 savings per lead, quality lead that we achieved from our trade show program. So those are six of the ones that I typically used.
Yeah, I mean, I can see how there's so much more to it than just dollars spent versus, you know, uh, product sold or whatever that may be, or
Right,
leads generated. Like there's a
right,
lot of other costs that there's opportunities for savings or growth.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.